It's Thato, Bontle, and Neo and the madness never ends. It's 1 a.m. club. Bow, 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 bow. Say no to this. Hello!
Welcome to another episode of
1 a.m. Club.
a sibling podcast with Neo, Thato and Bontle.
One millennial, two Gen Zs. Can they see eye to eye?
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Episode 12.
Whoa.
Welcome back, guys.
12
Episode
episodes
12.
And you're going to enjoy us talking about hair.
Muriri.
The thing that grows out of our scalps, y'all.
And other parts.
That's true.
We're talking about the one on the
today
scalp.
we're focusing
Please.
on the one on your head. So to start off the conversation, our girl Bontle.
We're going to start off with this or that, natural hair edition. So, would you rather wear a wig or a weave?
A week.
Wig.
A
Ooh,
wig.
weaves sewn into your scalp. There's no rest. Okay, I guess now because people like glue it in, it still lasts longer.
Remember that time?
When it didn't come out.
Never glued a wig onto her hair
I
and
did.
it didn't come up and it was so stuck to her forehead. Like, she lifted the wig, her skin went with it.
Like, I installed my frontal. You know, the thing is, I followed the tutorial, I did the steps, but I didn't know. Yes, I didn't know that this was an installation. I thought people do this like, oh, you just glue here, and you know, that's you for the day. No,
It's you
that's
for a
you
week.
for a week. With your install. Congratulations, you actually did it and it looked nice.
Yeah.
But that's not what I was trying to do.
You failed successfully.
Yes.
Yo, I remember laughing at you. You looked in pain, but it was really funny. You looked so focused on shaving that thing off of your forehead. It was hilarious. It did look good.
Yeah.
You glued it down and it looked natural and it looked like you did it
I
proper.
don't know about natural, but
Okay.
it looked good.
Yeah,
Yes.
it didn't look crunchy.
Yes.
But then you were suffering for 19 years trying to take it off.
I thought it was just a whip.
And like for a solid 2 days, I feel like you were trying to take it off.
Yeah, it was just a good install. Okay, what's
Yeah.
the next one?
Would you rather dry your hair, like either sit underneath a dryer or have a blow dryer, or would you rather let your hair air dry?
Air dry for the win. But
Right.
it also depends
On the
what's
context,
happening.
yeah.
I
Yes.
have not used. Oh no! Other
But
than the
air-
salon, when I'm washing my hair at home, it's always been air dried.
Yeah. Air dry if I'm about to braid my own hair.
Yeah.
But air dry for the win. Yo.
Right? There's people who blow dry their hair every day or every second day. And it's a whop for them. It's like just as convenient as air drying. Wild. Anyway, would you rather have defined curls so you can really see that twist out, you can really see that braid out, or would you rather have big hair, like volume?
No big hair. I want to look like a tree, please. That's my goal.
She said
I want
tree.
a broccoli, please.
I'm not sure.
Take me to disco.
Exactly.
Take
Oh,
me,
yeah.
please.
Disco.
Do you understand how cool your little
Oh,
moon
that's
puffs
cute.
look? So
Yeah.
cute. Please give me that one.
I'm undecided because big hair irritates me.
Oh yeah, you just don't like having hair in your head.
I understand that tight curls is not my everyday.
Yeah.
Because I remember also reading how in the 4C, it's like everybody's so stuck on having curls that show. And then the 4C that's just...
Afro.
That's
that
just
is
afro.
poofy. That's
yes, is not really. So I don't really want volume. But
Yeah.
so in this, I'll say tight curls because if they are short.
like, okay.
If my
You
hair
want the
is
S-curl.
short.
Oh,
yes.
you want the S-curl?
Yes,
Except
if
that's
my
very bad for your hair.
yes, but like a natural is curl. So if my
Yeah.
hair is short, then I would like my curls to be, you know, I don't want Fresh Prince of Bel Air vibes. I need it to be a little bit curly.
Okay.
But I enjoy volume. There's weeks for that.
No. I am a volume stan. I want my hair to frame my face, like a little brown sunshine. Oh, it looks adorable, firstly, but it can also look like so powerful. You just look like you're serving. You're giving it to the damn girlies. So, we know a lot of naturalistas wear satin bonnets or scarves or use pillows to protect their hair.
Guys, I can't even lie. Sometimes you really do look ridiculous when you're doing your
Honestly,
hair.
like, because you're sleeping, you're protecting the
Do
hair,
anything.
you're prepping for the gorgeous that the people will see.
Yes,
Yeah.
twists that are funky, the night ones. When you're braiding your hair and there's like some you're not done. Woo, guys, the process of doing your hair, like the in-betweens are very funny looking.
There's some ones unraveling, so it's puffy at the bottom.
Hey.
Sure. Dude, there's one sticking out.
Yeah,
Oh my
there's
God.
a lot happening.
Honestly.
Yeah. Okay,
But
satin
back on
bonnets
the
or
thing, would you rather only use a satin bonnet or a satin pillow?
bonnet.
Bonnet.
What?
Even, no.
Bonnet.
Pillow.
Bonnet.
Because bonnet slips off your head.
If
It
it's a
depends.
tight bonnet and it sits through
You'd
the
rather
night,
not
get
have
a
a
headache.
pillow.
But then you get hair product all over your
Exactly.
face.
Because they're like, oh, satin is good for your skin, right? But then after you do a wash day and lock and what, then it really seeps into the thing.
But cotton does that as well, no?
Yeah. So I rather just keep it
Bonnet.
inside my head.
With a
Especially,
proper band.
yes.
Bonnet with a proper band.
Yes.
That's such a good
like
point.
silky sleep.
Yes.
Silky _ sleep. Yoo.
They sell really,
You know what?
really nice
Silky
bonnets.
sleep on Instagram. Good bonnets there.
Yeah. I get what you mean. I feel like on non-wash day days, pillows are helpful because you don't have to remember to put your bonnet on.
Yeah.
Right? But on wash day days, it's very helpful to have your bonnet on because the product is in the bonnet. You're
Yes.
not going to wake up to freaking Afri True cream on your cheeks. You know? You're not going to be suffering for
Exactly.
19 years.
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather have natural edges, leave your edges to be the 4C
Majimbos.
edges that they never?
That's what my friend calls them. Majimbos. Popcorn.
Exactly.
Popcorn.
We used to call them popcorn edges. Remember with our cousin we used to call them popcorn edges. Popcorn. Not popcorn. Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Majems. Yes,
Majimbos.
So majimbos or
Or
Popcorn.
laid edges.
guys, let the majimbos run free.
Right?
Yeah.
Rather brush them, not the
Yes.
popcorn.
Yeah.
And styling just feels so much
Also,
extra work. Just
guys-
let me brush it.
My edges don't lay. You know how many times I've tried? I wish I was joking. There's one video that I have up on YouTube where I was doing something bookish, and you can just see my forehead was red. I wish I was joking, I really do. I'd spent 20 minutes trying to lay my edges. It worked for a solid, at most 5 minutes, and then I'd have to relay them. My forehead was red in the video because I
shame.
was fighting for my life.
Your edges are like, let me curl.
Exactly.
What's wrong
The
with you?
majimbos want to be free.
And I tried to use a wax, you guys. It's not like
Popcorn.
it's not like I was just trying with water. I used wax. That super thickety thickums wax.
Oh, that stuff
it
like
didn't-
bores me a bit because it's a bit sore on your head.
Mm,
But yeah, let the edges be free. I think I enjoy edges on wigs.
Oh yeah.
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 I just
They
like-
also help wigs to look way more natural.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can cover up the track line.
The good edges.
Yeah, the good
Yeah.
edges.
Not when people are trying to do like adult hair on a wig.
What's adult hair?
Like in baby hairs, they make them so long.
Oh
it looks like adult hair.
yeah. No, when people take their real hair and then lay it down and it goes like from the middle of your forehead right down to your ear, and you say that's your baby hair.
But I think what is also cute is when people take hair and they do like little curls and
that looks
like
good.
artistic stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
But not too much. Like everything in moderation,
Yeah.
because there's some people who take it really way too far, and then also there's people with guys, when you take a piece of your actual hair and your hair is straight,
Yeah.
and you lay it straight, so
Why
there's
are you
just
doing
a
that?
flat piece
Of straight hair across
hair
your forehead.
on your face. There's no curve. There's no art. You just take your straight hair, Wena, and you
just
flatten it on your forehead, and you say vibes, and you say yes.
Give me the pimples from this
Yeah.
wax. Yeah.
Yo, dude, your forehead would break out.
Bruh.
Yo.
Yo, so let the majimbos be free.
Yeah, I am a firm believer in
I'm in the
majimbos.
middle. Let's brush them.
Yeah, brush
Oh,
them
yeah,
back.
brush them, make them cute, but not forcing them to be a baby hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is all fun and games because we are now doing a this or that based on how we would take care of our hair now.
Yeah.
But there was a time where you were not in charge of your hair.
Yes.
Hey, relax. Your hair is not a curly, it is straight and stiff. Let us understand that it doesn't flow.
No, shame. Some people.
That's like a proper one.
Yes,
The
but
one-
the one from.
The one from Checkers, the one from Pick and Pay, the one from...
But even
ShopRite, the one
technique-
from Boxer.
Either way,
Even it's the technique.
True.
fine.
But
But the
yes.
one we were doing,
Was
Yeah.
your
And the one
hair
that
is-
most black girls do, to be very honest.
it
Yeah.
moves.
Yes,
But
my hair.
it
It
moves
is so
in a way.
oily.
Hey.
It would literally be so
So-
stringy and weird. Like
Yeah.
yo,
That's
I
when you know
literally
your
have
hair
good-
really isn't meant to be straight, man.
Yo,
When you
guys.
take your beautiful curly coils, your afro, and then you straighten it, and then you look strange, man. When you do it the way we were doing it, at least. There
Yeah, I
are
was
people
about to say.
who. There's
look
like two YouTubers, really big YouTubers, who are like advocates for black girls relaxing their hair and
Yeah.
stuff.
Doing
Our
whatever with their
cousin,
hair, really.
Yes, our cousin has really great,
Oh,
healthy,
so
relaxed
beautiful.
hair. Hey,
Yeah.
what we were doing back in the day, though, how we were DIY relaxing our hair and making it
it was
stiff.
not.
Guys, your hair, you put it in a pony,
And
you'll come back. It will be straight, exactly like that.
Yeah.
Hey, no, let me tell you who's a fighter against the relaxed hair.
Yo,
Our sister Buntle.
yo,
Hey, Buntle.
Bundle's hair,
You-
and it wouldn't relax.
It's when you know my hair is extremely thick and it's a lot. Like it's high density and it's thick. So
relaxers were just looking at her. The afro was just like that P Diddy. Buntle versus the relaxer. That P Diddy meme.
oh my gosh, post it on the Instagram.
I will.
Yeah.
Honestly, Buntle.
My hair was never
Yo.
meant to be relaxed, but we fought for 11 years to
Hey,
put
Hey,
that's
relaxer
really
on
funny.
my hair.
And-
It's just
it's so
funny
sad.
because we'd send you off Alice band and all,
Yeah.
and you would come back. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buntle had a tough time in the beginning.
It's
with
not
her
even.
hair.
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say tough. It was a little bit traumatic. Like I really had
It
a
was
horrible.
hilarious for me,
So
though.
it wasn't tough.
Tata, why are you laughing at my trauma? That's not funny.
Everybody loves the trauma.
That's not
I'm so
funny.
sorry.
Okay, this trauma, don't laugh at. Oh my gosh,
sorry.
don't do that. No one looks so confused. Anyway,
But yeah, it sucks like when your hair is the way it is, and then you're also tender-headed and like
I'm not
it's
even
a-
like it's. Dude,
But
you
you
are
are
definitely
definitely
no,
tender-headed.
beyond.
Please
It's-
don't say that.
I'm
one.
not saying I'm not tender-headed. You are.
Oh.
I would be on some type of crack to think that I'm not tender-headed.
You are, and then it also takes a lot of effort to deal with your hair. So it was like
Hey,
It was.
they needed more. But then you did find somebody who did your hair nicely.
One
I'll
time.
never forget that. The one time, guys, I don't even know how old I was. I felt. Just imagine that every time I went to a salon, I would have some semblance of a breakdown. I wouldn't describe them as tantrums because thinking back, like I don't want to. Minimize my younger self's like emotions. I really wasn't okay every time I went to a salon, right? And I would have a bit of a breakdown. And the people are, imagine someone touching your scalp and it's super tender-headed while you're crying and you're not, like, it's a lot. So imagine going from that every single time you were to plait your hair to some lady who you could fall asleep. I fell asleep when she was doing my hair, and when she plaited my hair, and I woke up and I had plaited hair, and I was like, guys, I don't know what type of sorcery this is, but this is it. This is the one. And I feel like it only happened once, but I'll never forget that day.
Yo,
Like,
it's actually kind of sad, like thinking
very
about
sad.
you talking about your hair, because like, yeah, I didn't necessarily enjoy trips to the salon, but it was like whatever, you know, you just
Yeah.
go through it. But yours was really like
I would
just
cry
had
from.
flashbacks.
I remember
yeah.
crying from the moment I woke up because
You
mommy would tell me,
literally have
Yeah.
anxiety
"You're going to
go.
I would be shaking. I would have diarrhea. Like I would need to go to the bathroom a
Yo.
lot before we went there.
It
I'd
was
be
so bad.
like
Shame, man.
sniffling in the back of the car, and I'm trying not to cry because mommy was gonna shut me for crying.
And it's worse because it's like you really were going through a lot. So obviously as a kid you'd be like, yo, stop. Like,
Yeah.
and then obviously they're like, this kid is being a
Exactly.
bit rude.
Meantime,
But that
it's
time,
like, I
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were funny moments too, the things you would say, like, just shave it off. And then mommy, obviously, because, shame, it's
Mommy
funny. You've
mommy
been
wanted
crying.
your hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
I
the
think
thing.
mommy really did, because, and I also get it, because they used to just shave her hair, and she was
Yeah.
like, finally she has
Her
girls.
parents,
Yeah, her parents used to just shave her hair, and she's like, oh, my little girl, and you have so much hair, and we're gonna do all the hairstyles. Kanti little girl is like, stop.
Short
I'm
hair,
dying.
please.
And then eventually you cut it.
Yeah, and
And
that's how I
then-
got
After
my
I
afro.
test run
Yes.
it. Yo, wow.
Yeah, after you test run having an
What
afro.
made you cut your hair?
I don't know. I just went with the flow. You and mommy were like, let's cut your hair. And I was like, bet. And then I went to school with it. It was so weird. I think it was a Friday.
Yeah.
Went to school, my normal relaxed hair. Came back the next Monday with like a relaxed afro situation happening.
Yeah.
And people were like, hello? What just happened, bro?
How old were you?
11?
Oh, okay.
12 in grade 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11, 12, around there. And some person had the audacity to say that I looked like I was electrocuted. And I'm just like, you have a cow.
Like
guys,
that.
white
if we
people-
were going to talk about hair in schools,
It would be another podcast episode. And how people have with the audacity
But
is
let me
on
tell you,
sale.
it's so funny.
We really need
It's
to
so funny.
take a moment and put it on the list, because we need to talk
Talk
about
about-
the What About Hair Part 2 school, because that was
Exactly.
another trauma.
Another one. So yeah, I had my big chop at 11, 12
And it was by choice.
by choice. Just random Sunday, we were just like, Thato, let's cut your hair.
And your
And
hair
I
was
shocked.
full. Yes, guys, Alexa was not doing correct for my sisters. Yeah, but Tato, your hair was thin. It was just so feeling.
Look, my hair's like natural, like compared to Winter's, my hair is thinner.
Yeah, so when it was
But it's not
relaxed-
Soft.
Like right
Yeah.
now, even in your afro state, your hair isn't like thin, but it is thinner than mine.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like-
But so relaxer made it a whisper.
And I was already a whisper of a child.
It was just whispering. Like so
Sparse. Sparse.
Yes.
Your hair was so
sparse.
sparse.
Not patchy, but sparse. Yeah.
That's
Yo,
tough.
so it was so refreshing to see her afro grow out. Like, whoa.
And Tato's afro was beautiful. It
Beautiful.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Tato, your hair really, wow.
Especially when you were growing it, you had a afro.
For real, bro. For real.
Yo, I've had so many big chops. I can't.
Are they big?
Are they even
Well,
big?
the first one was a big chop.
Do you know
And
when
then
I
afterwards-
first cut my hair
What?
and like said I'm cutting my hair was in early high school when Rihanna had that haircut. But mine didn't look too bad. But yes, I was one of those who did the Rihanna haircut. Yes, I was.
It's like a pixie cut,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
Yes, I did a pixie. And then from there, I never really let my hair grow.
Yeah.
You were
Because
like,
then,
"I'm
yes,
done."
because then I cut it into a bob. And
Yeah.
for a,
But like a chin bob, you guys.
Yes, and
Yo,
it was a very
It was like
funny
an
looking-
ear bob.
because
No.
it was
A jawline bob, you guys. Right underneath her ear.
yeah, it was a very
Because it couldn't touch the...
it was a stiff bob.
and it couldn't touch your collar.
Yeah.
Because of school rules.
And I
Yay.
kept the bob for a while. Like it would just grow, and then it was like so crunchy and like grow out, and then I'd cut it again. So yeah, I actually don't think I've let my hair grow since
Ever since.
grade 8
Wow.
No.
or
Which
9.
is so cool because around grade 9, 10
yeah.
is when I cut my hair, and then after that it was over. I started dyeing it. I
Yes.
just stopped. Like after I cut it like short.
Yeah.
I was like, great, hair always grows back. Let
Yeah.
me have fun.
Yeah. and then I went Chiskop for the first time in 2020.
Chiskop means
It was a little bit of
Bald.
a Britney Spears moment, if I'm being
Oh.
100%
You weren't
honest.
doing okay.
Yeah. Oh, and I got a nose ring. It was tough. Like I needed to feel alive. But I don't regret it because I looked really good, and then
Yeah,
I did it
you
again
looked great.
last year
And
with
Yeah.
Thato.
When you were
Traumatized
okay,
me.
nah. you it wasn't a Britney Spears that time.
Oh,
it was
no,
just
no.
like,
When we started to take control of our hair.
Oh
nah,
yes.
oh yeah, my
what
big
were the vibes, you know? Like, obviously you went, okay, I'm gonna cut it. And then you started dyeing it. And I
I
was like,
did,
yes, I enjoyed this very
did.
much.
I
Then
did.
I
had
went
short
on-
colored hair. Yes.
No,
I
you
was-
dyed your hair with food coloring,
Hey,
remember?
that you went sideways.
Yes,
I mean, there's
and your green food coloring when you graduated. The green hair.
I'm not too pressed about that
yeah,
one.
that's fine as long as you're not pressed.
Yeah.
You can live with it.
The
I
makeup,
think
though.
the hair color was hilarious. It was just such
Because
a
you
weird
said it got it
green.
by mistake.
Yes.
Yeah, what color were you trying to get?
You,
Blue.
I can't tell you. It's so embarrassing.
Wait, I want to know.
It's so
Blonde.
embarrassing.
Blonde.
The color that I wanted versus the color that I got.
No.
Because I thought science, but not really. Not really.
Please tell us. This is a podcast exclusive.
Embarrassing.
That was hair
For my
kaibat.
graduation.
Yes.
I was trying to achieve. This is why later on in life, when I saw stuff about color theory and how colors work, I was like, oh,
That's why.
this makes sense. I have first-hand experience on colors not going the way you think.
They are going to
And
go.
a chart is very important when you are mixing for yourself. I was trying to achieve gray.
Gray. And you got green.
You wouldn't think black and white. At the base of the color. Even
What
if
did
you're
you
making
mix?
a mistake.
You know what? We don't have to get into the details.
Okay.
I've already revealed that I tried to dye my hair gray and it
got
came out green on the day of my graduation. On the day. So, and that is how I graduated with green hair, and that's it.
Can
is what
nobody
it is.
tell her
Yeah.
anything?
And
Yeah.
I must stand beside myself.
The issue
Exactly.
is with your food coloring phase. You couldn't wash it out.
I could.
How many times?
What do you mean?
Like, no, not wash it out. Like, you couldn't wash your hair and then it still be that color.
Oh, it would wash out every time, is what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Oh, like a
Yes.
semi-permanent.
Not
No.
even. It's just
That's what
for.
irked me. I was just like, no, because if I'm trying to do this, it's not gonna stay.
But
and
it
I wanted
lasted
to
for
stay.
like a few days, and then it would get crunchy. It would still be the color, but
But
like
it would be very
dull.
patchy. Yes. Then
patchy
there was
and actually crunchy. It used
Yes.
to make me laugh.
And then there was a point where, because I didn't really want to commit to a color, firstly.
Yeah.
And secondly, I already bleached my hair, so I didn't want to add to that.
Okay.
Now there are ways to there's
It's very interesting
products
because
that,
color
yeah.
isn't the thing that damages your hair. Like inserting the color back in to your open
it's the
roots.
bleach that,
Yes, because the bleach is splitting open your actual hair follicle
Yeah,
or
yeah.
hair strand and then stripping it of color. The color that you wanted is just inserting color back in.
yeah.
Into those
So I was
holes.
very
Yeah.
misinformed, but it was also kind of fun, experiment.
Yeah.
I don't regret it, but I do know better. Now also I'm exposed to products. I don't think I'll ever go back to dyeing my hair with food coloring again. Even though I tried it one time and then it came out it was pink, but it came out a bright, highlighter pink that almost looked orange.
Yeah.
And I was just testing the waters. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Anyway,
Oh, I think I remember that.
yeah, and I did it like a throwback, but now there are so many products around and I never have to do that. But it's a fun experiment, I
It
can't
really
lie.
is. Can we
Yeah.
talk about how much fun you have in general?
What do you mean?
Because I just really enjoy the story where you were coming back to visit at home and you were like, I dyed my eyebrows.
Why do we
And
always talking
I
about
thought
this story?
it was so hilarious because when she came back, Butcher started crying.
No, it was on the phone.
was
Because
on
I
the
called you guys because I had dyed my hair and my eyebrows. But the way, when you dye your eyebrows blonde
Or bleach them, yeah.
or
she didn't
bleach them,
dye
yes. When you bleach your eyebrows, it sort of looks like you have no eyebrows.
Yes, and
Right.
I thought,
So I called my family to show them the Melza and the Streza, and my sister said, "You've done too much.
you've gone
This
too far.
is too far. This is the straw." And my little sister broke.
My
She
little,
couldn't take it no more.
she was like, this is too much for me.
She's been taken by the world. She has no eyebrows.
How old is I? Does anyone remember?
No, but
Do you
it was
care
so
to
funny
tell us what was happening when you cried because
No.
I bleached my
I don't care to tell you. Honestly. The story, you guys are going to tell it at my wedding.
Yes,
She
because it's
cried
funny.
because I bleached my eyebrows. I remember crying. I remember that day. And I have no shame. Because if the tears wanted to flow, the tears wanted to flow. And that's that on that. Thank you. Yes, I cried when you bleached your eyebrows. And what? And what? You're here laughing.
Well,
And the thing, what's worse, now what added fuel to the fire is that you were laughing because Daddy told you. At some point,
Daddy was just mad.
At some point,
forgot about that part. Yeah, I stressed you guys. Yeah,
I was like,
guys,
wow.
it's literally going to go back.
I was just like, imagine, and then moved on with my life.
does anyone remember how old I was?
No.
Oh.
How old are you? 2017. How old are you in 2017?
2017.
10, 11.
Oh.
11.
How,
So
Bunje?
much, no.
Oh,
that
I'm
is-
so sorry. You were born in 2006, not 2009. My bad.
That's so crazy. I had an 11-year-old sister when I was like in varsity, living alone.
You're
Lol.
22.
Sure,
Wow, your age gap is actually kind of
it's
big.
actually kind of wild.
11 and 22.
That is so. Oh, you are half my age.
I was half your age.
Whoa,
Also
that's
that-
wild.
That's
Okay.
just funny.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that was.
But
Really
Claire was
nice.
crying. Daddy was mad.
It was a
What
little
was
bit-
mommy? Mommy didn't do anything.
I
ne?
don't remember what
don't
mommy was
remember.
doing.
Tato was laughing. Daddy was mad. I was crying. You were confused.
I just caused a ruckus with my, and I've been considering.
Please no.
I did but I did it again, but
Where?
it was a different guy. Yeah, at home, and you just didn't notice because I wasn't bleaching them. I dyed
They were
them
kind of
yes,
brown, yeah.
Yes,
They were still visible.
yes. I
I
just
think
made
Butcher
them brown.
was like, you don't have eyebrows, but you do.
This is mind boggling. It's bothering me.
It bothers my spirit.
Why?
Why?
And Daddy
so
both.
annoying.
Why? Yeah. Yeah. Hi. So anyway, now we look forward. We look
Yes.
to the future.
When we look to the future,
There you are. You'll be Neo.
yo, wow.
It's a TikTok
Moana.
song.
Oh, I haven't watched Moana.
Okay, yes.
You guys need to culture yourself.
For
No.
real, no, for real. I do need to watch Moana.
It also took me a very long time to watch Moana, so I'm not sure about that. Nah.
Yeah.
However, it's on TikTok.
I
Now, that trend where you show a baby picture of yourself and then it says, when we look into the future, and then we change note and we go, there you are. You show a picture of you now. You haven't seen that?
Wow.
Jesus, God, me, help me.
hairstyles I'd like to try. I want to now get I can't believe I'm saying this out loud because I've been thinking about it silently.
A
in my
mohawk.
head.
You want to get a mohawk?
Can you just relax? But it's in the family.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
Okay.
A
first-
mullet.
Yes,
Oh.
but
Wait, how are you gonna?
Yeah.
but wig, obviously.
Oh, wait, yeah,
Oh.
then that's fine.
I want a mullet wig, but I also want a copper pixie wig. And what's really making me so sad?
Copper is that like goldish looking color, ne?
No, it's like ginger.
Wire.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You tell.
Auburn.
Okay.
Yes.
Pixie cut.
Yes.
Like the one you had in 2010.
No.
Okay.
Much better, ma'am.
Okay.
Get it together. But I want all of these as wigs, but with my own hair. You know, a mohawk family.
Yeah.
Like I want to cut my hair again. You know, a cute,
Okay.
edgy haircut.
Oh.
Yeah, and also I want those 2 wigs. Also, I want a red wig again. Like remember
one
the
that you gave to
disaster
Winter.
of my first red wig, but now
still have it.
still-
And Butcher went live with it.
I went live with my I went live with my friend who doesn't like going live, so she just keeps quiet, and I'm sitting there with my red wig trying to keep the live living.
Alive, yeah. So
Yeah.
there's just so many little cute things that I want for my hair. Guys, also if you're listening to this podcast, you know where I can find these things in South Africa.
What's these things?
Wigs.
Copper pixie wig and a cute mullet wig, because there are but also I'm so specific in what kind of mullet, because there are different kinds of mullets, and I've seen lots of TikTokers with like mullet wigs that they got from Amazon.
Yeah.
But it needs work, and I'm not a hairdresser. I might mess it up the way I've messed up a few of my wigs. So dang. And the funny part is I saw the wig that I wanted, and this girl made it herself, and I'm like, yo, impana. Impana. Anyway, That's what I'd like to try.
One of my dream hairstyles is locks. Like, not with my actual hair. That's something that I'm thinking of doing. Like, please tell me why I have plans for my hair when I'm 30. Lol. But anyway, like the extension locks. The ones that Thato had.
Locks.
Faux locks. I'm so sorry. Extension locks. I
mean,
confused? Yeah, I want faux locks or butterfly locks. So
those are cute.
the ones that are shorter, like in a bob. I also really want to try Ben and Betty because that's like cheap and it's also done with like my natural hair.
I was ready to Ben and Betty,
and then
but because you're so traumatized from your past, and I'm thinking, how are all these hairstyles
going to happen? It's so weird. Like, back to the trauma thing there. Remember one time we were doing a play and I was playing a boy and I wanted my hair to be straight back, right? So I did 4 straight backs. It was painful, but like I managed to keep it together. And I was like breathing, and I was so proud of myself when I was done. And then I was sitting behind this little girl, like around 10ish, right, who was doing her hair. And I was waiting for my mom to come pick me up. And I saw her crying, and I lost it. And I wasn't like doing no one was touching my hair. I just saw her crying, and I saw myself like in her, and I was like, dude. And she wasn't even in that much pain. She was crying because they took the iPad away. And then
myself in her.
No, I'm not being dramatic. I fully had like a moment, but she was I feel like she was
not you having a little moment now too, with your little front tear.
But it was like yeah. So that's when I knew I was like proper traumatized.
Oh my gosh, you're actually crying. I'm so sorry. It's also a little bit funny.
But I proper have salon trauma, so, and anyone touching my hair trauma. So even though we were in like a safe space, which was home, and I had the TV in front of me, I had just eaten, I did everything to try and make myself comfortable. But when you put your hands on my hair, I was just like not okay. I started like, it was a lot. So me saying all my dream hairstyles is basically me having to like learn the skills of doing my own hair, because I can't, or at least now I don't have the strength to go into an actual salon because I may break down, and that's not fun because people think that you're just being dramatic.
And also the saddest part is, in order to find somebody who won't hurt your head means like going to salon and trying. Also, if you know anybody who's a specialist in natural 4C hair that has soft hands, who can braid my sister, plug us.
Thank you. We love you eternally.
A tender haired specialist.
Yes.
And
who also won't break the bank.
Yes. I mean, really, sometimes the bank needs to be broken.
Yeah, for quality.
Yeah, which is sad, but also,
For me,
your dream hairstyle?
I just want to do a braided bob, because I cut my long braids because they were very heavy. Oh, I was dying. And I look so cute. So now I want to do it proper and knotless ones. I also really loved my locks. So I want to do faux locks, and then maybe in the future real locks. And we'll see. That's about it.
Wonderful.
I'll obviously be dyeing my hair every second day of the week. So,
as it should be, honestly,
at this point, purple is my natural hair color. Until I change it up, because pink looks so good. I really did. Yeah, that's about it.
I believe it's time for Thato to give us some tidbits.
Oh,
it really do be that titty bitty time.
Did you say titty bitty time?
I just said titty bitty time.
Wow. You know how we were talking about just doing what you want, living your best life, whether it be doing the hair you want, or like Pennsylvania being the first state to legalize the practice of escucha las palabras de las brujas.
What's it illegal before?
Witchcraft. Yes! The whole Salem witch trials.
No. Okay, not before, back in the day, but like now.
No, I'm not saying like it happened now. I'm just saying it was the first state to legalize it.
So before it was just something you do in your home privately, or you
can't find out, otherwise you are going to jail.
No, wait, I'm so confused. Yes, back in the day, witchcraft was illegal.
Yes,
but in this 21st century...
Also, I don't know when they legalized it. It could have been right after Salem witch trials.
This is so wild, because it's just one of those things that don't need a law. You know what I mean?
But obviously, in order to legalize something, it would have had to be illegal.
Not really. Well, okay, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
It started off illegal, then Pennsylvania was like, look, guys,
But okay,
can we
maybe
all have a calm?
formalize. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, sorry. I'm going to
Look,
shush and
man.
listen to the tidbit. I
that
say
is
sorry.
the tidbit. Pennsylvania was like, escucha las palabras de las brujas.
Los
Okay?
secretos
Los secretos es conmigo se la noche.
de la noche.
You make me laugh every time. You're just like, yes.
Yes.
Any thoughts, Buntle?
That's cool.
This reminds me, the whole of October, Buntle was just sitting there
They're
like,
I'm not
I'm
participating.
displeased.
I'm not. It's interesting.
I am unamused.
It's one thing that because I listened to the Screw You podcast, right, which is a really great podcast. You guys should check her out, maybe and she talks her podcast is about how the law screws us over. So in my head, I'm like, what is witchcraft and why was it illegal before, and what parts of it have they legalized?
I think it's also just
That's in my head. That's basically what I'm thinking. But I mean, I can't ask you that because I don't, not like in a mean way, but I don't think you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I kept quiet,
also
because I
I'm
don't
just
know.
like
it's like
The-
a lot to think
definitely
about
the
and
part-
go Google.
Exactly.
the part where it became illegal is just, human beings and the fear of the unknown. Somebody doing something you're not used to.
Yeah.
And you're like,
also,
no.
that was also weaponizing women and blah blah. People weren't even.
Because it was women doing it.
Yeah, and even women who really weren't witches. Anything that is different.
When you had your own opinion, I
Yeah.
know you are doing witchcraft. That's not.
Yeah, so we come a long, long way.
Anyway,
Thank
hope you
you so
enjoyed
much.
this episode.
Yo, it was left, right, center, all the topics
But
in one.
overall, it was the one about hair.
Hair.
Yes.
And just as Miss Willow Smith was rocking her hair back and forth, whipping her hair back and forth,
Hey.
I was Thato.
Just as currently what feels like the whole of TikTok is obsessed with We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto. Bruno, no. I am currently Bontle.
Just as one day we hope that the Crown Act is a thing all over the world for the people with Afro type hair. Any hair that's really not, 1A and B and whatever. Yeah, we just hope to be able to walk into spaces and the hair that grows naturally from our hair can be acceptable as it should be in the workplace.
Please.
In academic areas.
Anywhere.
Everywhere.
Your hair can be the way it was out of your scalp.
Excellent.
I will be. No.
Amen.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Pew, 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 pew.
Bye.